Good morning, children. I hope all are feeling fine. You might have done your first periodical test well. Everybody might have got very good marks. Okay. Then there is no much time we have to waste. So we have to start our studies. We have already started. Chapter 4, Climate, Geography. Till you might have forgotten. Can you not say what is climate? Is there any difference between climate and weather? Yeah, there is a slight difference, isn't it? Can anyone say what is climate? Okay, it is a sum total of weather conditions and variations over a large area for a long period of time. That is more than 30 years. That means climate will not change within a day or within a week or within a month. At least it will take 30 years to change the climate of an area. But weather can be changed from time to time. It is a state of atmosphere over an area at any point of time. So we know that. In the morning time, we have one climate. The climate was very pleasant. Then at noon it became too hot. And in the evening it began to rain. So weather can be changed from time to time. So now we understood the difference of climate and weather. Okay, again you have seen what are the elements of weather and climate. Temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity and precipitation. These are the elements. What is meant by elements? These are the things that decide the climate and weather of an area. Okay? Again, you have seen that in India, the temperature and precipitation vary from place to place. At the same time, one area we have very hot climate, but the other area we have very cold climate, isn't it? So, the climate and weather changes from place to place and time to time. Okay. Again, we have seen what are the climatic controls of any place. At any place, whether it is in India or Pakistan or America, what are the climatic controls? What are the things that controls climate of an area? Because there are 6 major controls that we already discussed. Which are they? Latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system, distance from the sea, ocean currents and relief features. So we have already discussed very detailed all these things. Okay. Now we are going to discuss what are the factors affecting India's climates. Mainly there are 3 factors are there. They are altitude, pressure and winds and latitude. These are the 3 factors that affect India's climate. Okay. What is the first point we see? What is meant by latitude? The Tropic of Cancer divides India into 2 equal parts. In the first chapter we have discussed. What is meant by Tropic of Cancer? It is an imaginary line that goes through the center of India. Okay, from Gujarat to Andhra Pradesh, isn't it? The Tropic of Cancer that divides India into 2 equal parts. In the south of Tropic of Cancer, we have tropical climates. South India, isn't it? In the south of Tropical Cancer, we have tropical climate, and the north of Tropic of Cancer, we have subtropical climates. That means we have 2 types of climate. One is tropical climate, the other is subtropical climate. Okay, latitude. Now we see what is the altitude. Altitude, what is the altitude? Height. Height of area is known as altitude. So we know that the north of India we have Himalaya mountain. So Himalayan mountain prevent India or protect India very much, isn't it? It prevents the cold winds from Central Asia from entering India. If there is no Himalaya, the climate in India would have been entirely different. It would have been unbearable to us. Now, just like a savior, just like a protector, Himalaya prevents the cold winds from Central Asia from entering India. Because of Himalaya, the cold winds do not enter India. So it stands as a wall. Understood? The Himalaya. So India has milder winter in comparison to other countries, other Asian countries. In Asia, we know that it is one of the countries in Asia, Asian continent. Okay. So because of the Himalaya, we have milder winter. Otherwise, our winter, we cannot imagine. If there is no Himalaya, we could not live in India. So it prevents the cold winds from Central Asia from entering India. Okay. The third point is pressure and winds. The climate of India is associated with the three atmospheric conditions. The climate of India is governed by three atmospheric conditions. Which are they? Pressure and surface winds, upper air circulation, and cyclones. These are the three factors, or these are the three controls, the atmospheric conditions. Okay. Pressure and surface winds. What is surface winds? The winds that blow over the surface of India. Okay. Surface winds. Second one, upper air circulation. What is the upper air? How the wind blowing above Indian territories. Okay. Upper air circulation and cyclones. Okay. These are the three factors. Latitude, altitude, pressure and winds. Question can be asked. What are the factors affecting India's climate? Mainly there are three factors. They are latitude. What is the latitude? The Tropic of Cancer divide India into two equal parts. Okay. The south of Tropic of Cancer we have tropical climate, and north of Tropic of Cancer we have subtropical climate. So we have two climates. It is because of Tropic of Cancer. Okay. Then altitude. Altitude means height. The Himalayan mountain prevent the cold winds from Central Asia from entering India. So just like a savior, just like a protector. Okay, Himalaya prevents, stops the cold winds from entering India. So we have milder winter. Okay. Then we have seen pressure and winds. This is the third factor. The climate of India is associated with the three atmospheric conditions. They are pressure and surface winds, cyclones, and upper air circulation. Okay, children. So we have to keep in mind the air or wind always moves from high pressure area to low pressure areas. Okay, that you have to keep in mind. Air always or wind always move from high pressure area to low pressure areas. Okay. Another important topic associated with the climate is jet streams. Question can be asked, what are jet streams? So we know that what are jets? These are the high speed flight, isn't it? Aeroplanes, which moves with great speed. Just like that, jet streams, it is not aeroplane, it is not a flight, but it is a kind of wind. Okay, these are the high altitude winds in the troposphere. But in the troposphere, there are different layers in the atmosphere, isn't it? The troposphere, ionosphere, like the mesosphere, and different spheres are there. So, okay, these are the high altitude winds, the wind which are moving in the high altitude, in the great heights. Okay, their speed varies from 110 km per hour in summer and 184 km per hour in winter. Okay, these jet streams that blows in different speeds. Okay, there's in summer season their speed will be 110 km per hour. Then in winter season their speed increases. It will be 184 km per hour in winter. Okay, there are two types of jet streams are there: westerly jet streams and easterly jet streams. Nothing is there to understand. Westerly jet stream indicates the jet stream that blows in the west direction. Okay, easterly jet streams, the jet stream that blow in the east direction. Okay, now we understood question and asked, what are jet streams? Nothing is there. These are the high altitude winds. High altitude, the winds that blows in great height. Okay, it's a troposphere. Then their speed varies from 110 km per hour in summer and 184 km per hour in winter. Okay. Now we will discuss what are the mechanism of monsoon in India. What is a monsoon rainfall? Isn't it? Or how do we get rainfall in India? Okay, mechanism of monsoon in India. Or what are the factors that help in the occurrence of monsoon in India? Okay, the first thing, the differential heating and cooling of land and water creates a low pressure over land and high pressure over seas. Okay, we have already discussed, I have already told you that the wind always moves from high pressure area to low pressure area. Okay, the differential heating and cooling of land and water. What is meant by that? The land gets heated fast and at the same time the land gets cooled also fast. That means the land, जमीन जल्दी गर्म हो जाएगा, जल्दी ठंडा हो जाएगा, isn't it? But the water very slowly gets heated and very slowly gets cooled. So they say because of that, what happens? There is a low pressure over land and high pressure over seas. Because of this factor, there will be high pressure area over seas. That means above seas there will be high pressure area, then over land there will be low pressure. So automatically what will happen? The wind will be blowing from sea to land. Okay, that is one factor. We get the monsoon. Okay, clear no? Second point, in summer, an equatorial trough is positioned above equator. We know that India is situated near equator. What is the equator? The area where we receive more rainfall and more sunlight. Equator, isn't it? 0 degree. Okay? So India is an equatorial country. Okay? So, during summer, what is happening? An equatorial trough. What is a trough? A group of clouds. A group of clouds are formed above equator. Understood? So we know that in the areas where we have clouds, that area receive rainfall. That is a factor. Okay, that is a fact. Okay. So in summer, an equatorial trough is positioned above equator. Okay, that is another reason. Then the presence of high pressure area east of Madagascar. What is in Madagascar? It is an island which are situated in the Indian Ocean. Okay, so there a high pressure area is formed in Madagascar. So from that Madagascar, the wind will be blowing towards India. Okay, that is the third factor. Again, fourth factor, the Tibetan plateau gets intensely heated during summer, which result in the vertical air currents. I know that you did not understand. Okay, Tibet. Where is Tibet located? Actually, we know it is a Himalayan country. Okay, it is situated in Himalaya. Okay, so Tibet gets intensely heated during summer. Okay, in summer season, Tibet becomes very hot. Okay, which result in the vertical air currents. Vertical means from Tibet, the wind as because of this factor, the wind will be blowing towards India. Okay, these are vertical air currents, vertical air movements. Okay, these are the factors, 4 factors. Okay, once again, the differential heating and cooling of land and water. I have already told you that the land gets heated fast and cooled fast. But in comparing with the land, water very slowly becomes heated and very slowly becomes cooled. Due to these factors, what happens? A high pressure area is formed above seas and a low pressure area is formed above land. As a result, from sea, the wind will be blowing towards land. Second point, an equatorial trough is positioned above equator. That is another equatorial trough. What is a trough? A group of clouds are formed above equator. As a result, the area near the equator or below the equator gets rainfall, abundant rainfall. Okay. Third point, the presence of high pressure area east of Madagascar. But in Madagascar, it is an island group which is located in the Indian Ocean. So, a high pressure area is formed above Madagascar. From there, the wind will be blowing towards India. Then, fourth point, the Tibetan Plateau gets intensely heated during summer, which results in the vertical air currents. That means in summer, Tibet gets heated. It becomes very hot. As a result, the wind will be blowing vertically towards India. These are the four factors. What are the mechanism of monsoon in India means you have to write all these 4 points. Okay. Now, one more topic we'll discuss. What is meant by southern oscillation or define southern oscillation or SO. In short form, we say SO. Define southern oscillation. Normally, South Pacific Ocean experiences high pressure and Indian Ocean experiences low pressure. What is meant by that? Usually, above Pacific Ocean, we will have high pressure and above Indian Ocean, we will have low pressure. So, automatically we know that the wind will be blowing from Pacific Ocean to Indian Ocean in this direction. Okay, we have to keep in mind the air always move from or wind always move from high pressure area to low pressure area. Okay. So normally, usually, the South Pacific Ocean experiences high pressure and Indian Ocean experiences low pressure. But in recent years, there is a reversal in the pressure conditions. What's a reversal? Ulta, isn't it? Ulta way. Okay, Indian Ocean experiences high pressure and Pacific Ocean experiences low pressure. Okay, this reversal, this periodical change in the weather conditions is known as southern oscillation. Nothing is very simple now. By hearing the word, you may be terrified, isn't it? Nothing is just what is southern oscillation? Normally, the South Pacific Ocean experiences high pressure and Indian Ocean experiences low pressure. That is a fact. Usually it is like that. So that means above Pacific Ocean we will have high pressure and above Indian Ocean we will have low pressure. But in recent years there is a reversal. Will be reversed, isn't it? So just like that, above Indian Ocean we have high pressure and in Pacific Ocean we have low pressure. That means the wind is blowing in an opposite direction. Because this phenomena is known as, this periodic change in the weather condition is known as southern oscillation. Okay children, we stop here. Today we have discussed what are the factors affecting India's climate. There are three factors: latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system. Again we have to keep in mind the wind or air always move from high pressure area to low pressure areas. Again we have discussed what are jet streams. These are the high altitude winds in the troposphere. But in the troposphere, there are different layers in the atmosphere, isn't it? Troposphere, high altitude winds in the troposphere. So their speed varies from 110 km per hour in summer and 184 km per hour in winter. There are two types of jet streams. They are westerly jet stream and easterly jet streams. Okay. Again, we have seen what are the mechanism of monsoon in India. Okay, the differential heating and cooling of land and water. Again, an equatorial trough is positioned above equator. But when the trough, a group of clouds are formed above equator, so that area receives rainfall. Again, we have seen that high pressure area is formed above Madagascar. Where is Madagascar? It is an island situated in the Indian Ocean. Again, the Tibetan plateau gets intensely heated during summer, which result in the vertical air currents or vertical air movements. Okay, again you have seen southern oscillation. Define southern oscillation. What is the southern oscillation? Usually above South Pacific Ocean we have high pressure area, and above Indian Ocean we have low pressure, isn't it? So usually the wind to move from Pacific Asian Ocean to Indian Ocean. But in recent years, there is a reversal in the pressure conditions. Okay, that means above Indian Ocean we have high pressure, and above Pacific Ocean we have low pressure. This phenomena, this periodic change in weather condition is known as southern oscillation. Okay, children, we stop here. We have to. I will be giving the notes along with this. Okay, you have to write in your copy and you have to learn it. Thank you.